What's going on, guys? I'm CJ Bala. I'm a one-trick shinobi, and I want to make a video series for other people who are, whether you're just starting shinobi or you've been playing shinobi and you want to, you know, maybe add a little spice to your gameplay, have a little strategy, or sometimes you want to get an extra damage. These are some of the things that I use to help, you know, get in damage and things like that. I know we all have little tricks and stuff like that. If you do, comment down below. It's pretty cool. But I'll be letting you guys know what I use and giving you guys some thoughts and strategies of playing the character. So let's start off with the first thing that I think is very important. Our buff to our zone. I think that is so like amazing and it's aggressive. So let's cover the zone. Let's cover this video for zoning, you know, using this as our tool. It's a new tool. So the thing about it is there's a thing that we all tend to be in. It's like a stare down where we're with somebody like this, right? They're eking up, they're walking towards you, or you're in their face and you're trying to get damage in. You're in a little stare down, okay? This is when I like to abuse my zone, because sometimes I can zone, back up, and then zone, and especially if they're low health. This is something that you want to do, especially if they're low health, because sometimes when you zone, it's such a bad option that sometimes, you know, it's correct to just zone again so that you can get that extra damage. Or after you do like a combo, boom, boom, all right, and they're low, you can zone, get a little bit extra damage, back up, try to get back to that position. And then it helps, especially when you're backing up. I noticed a lot of times whenever I'm backing up and they're coming forward, I can zone and come out. And especially if they're low health and they're trying to, you know, be conservative with their health and whatnot, it helps a ton. Now, another good thing to note about your zone, whenever you get revenge and you're in a corner and sometimes there's just a ton of people there, right? There's a ton of people there. What I like to do is I like to zone out one person, especially if they're low, but I like to, you know, pick whether it's someone to my right or whatever. I want to try and zone out of this corner. So whether you've been throwing lights or whatever, or they've been trying to, you know, back you into a corner so they can get, you know, get a kill. Sometimes you can just zone and zone again, you know, just feint that second one. So if you're in a corner, you just zone, feint, try to get in a better position, okay? Because when in 2v1 scenarios, that's just not where we're good at. So we try to get out, and you know, as shinobis, we really like to try to get some spacing and try to get out. Whether you need to hit, come back, or if you need to, you know, get a hit in, come back and zone away. And sometimes getting away from, you know, getting out of that corner, you need to do whatever you can. And what I feel is that zoning, your zone does help, especially if you can get like 3 zones. Some people never think that a third zone is gonna come out. And then you zone, bam, zone, bam, zone, and then yeah, you use this while you're in revenge. Other than that, you're just pretty much killing yourself. So sometimes they'll see it coming. Now, here's a little mix up in fighting specifically. If you're fighting someone, this is very situational. It doesn't always catch, but for the most part, if someone's like, you know, if someone's playing a little bit offensively or defensively and they're, you know, you throw your first zone, it connects. Your second zone, it connects. Sometimes they will think of that third zone. So instead of throwing that third zone, go with the guard break. So that is one of my favorite things to do. So I'll end up zone, feint that second one, or if you end up hitting that third one, congratulations. So I'll zone, feint, guard break. And that right there has netted me a ton of kills, especially when you're moving kind of fast. Let's say you're dealing with 2 people and then you get the zone, feint, zone, you get the zone, feint, and then guard break, and they're pretty much trying to get back to you. The other person is trying to get back to you because your zone actually takes you takes you pretty far. If we back them up just a little bit, your zone gets you a good amount of distance, and sometimes if they're trying to swing from your side, you know, they'll get caught in the zone too, but you're really trying to use that either as an escape or to get some extra damage. On that last one, just guard break, and sometimes it'll just net it really good. But using your zone for spacing is also very good as well. So that's one of the things I want to talk about. Let me know what you think. Do you use your zone in other ways besides just straight up getting that damage? Because time of the time I usually use it as a finisher, because sometimes it's just, all right, they have a little bit of health, my zone could cover it. All right, I'm not, you know, a punish would be pretty bad, but if I feint or zone or something like feint into my zone or do any of that little extra damage, that could get me a little ahead. But especially in stare downs, whenever I'm in a stare down and I'm backing up and they're eking, you know, they're coming towards me, try to get that little extra damage. Sometimes it just helps. It just helps a ton.